Okay, I admit, as a middle-aged man, I don't really like the term superpowers because it just sounds so naive. But you know what? I still believe in it, and I will tell you why in just a moment. Scandinavian Bob here, hi. Yeah, real voice and person behind this video, who has been involved in the porn addiction community for 13 years now. So if you're getting tired of all these fake AI videos out there, consider subscribing. Let me start by asking you a couple of questions. Have you ever felt like it takes a lot of effort to, for example, write an essay, a blog post, or just do some cognitive demanding task like working on a big project that you need to get done? Well, I would hallucinate that at least sometimes all of you feel that things like that take a lot of effort. Second question, how much effort do you feel it takes for you when you watch or relapse to adult sites? And here I would hallucinate that all of you would answer, well, it takes no effort at all. I just get sucked in and it happens automatically. Yes, that's the thing. When you are watching porn, you get so drawn into it that you even lose track of time and 30 minutes just fly by. Sometimes 60 minutes or even 2 to 3 hours just fly by. In fact, it is like something is pulling you forward and it takes no effort at all. Now, here's something for you to consider. Did you know that during a porn relapse, your heart rate increases and so does the activity in your nervous system? Yes, that's right. So that means that this activity actually burns more calories and takes more physical effort for your body than working on your boring project over here. Yet it feels like it's taking no effort at all. So, why is that? Well, that's the power we are talking about. It's because during a relapse, you are super driven by dopamine. Your dopamine is pulling you forward, driving you to watch clip after clip after clip. You know, if dopamine could speak, it would say something like, something good is about to happen. Something good is about to happen. Just go a bit further now, and then the good will happen. So, of course, it's driving you forward almost obsessively. In fact, many of you are obsessed right then and there during your relapse. You have to understand that we are talking about an extremely powerful primordial force here. Now, imagine if you could have that same effortless drive when working on your goals. Well, my friends, when you cut out the porn, that force that you have inside you, that force that is so capable of driving you forward, won't just disappear with that, but you can actually start using it to get that same drive pulling you forward to achieve your goals in life. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the real meaning behind the term NoFap Superpowers. It is dopamine pulling you forward towards the right things in life. And this can be such a powerful thing. So in my opinion, the term superpowers is actually not an overstatement. Now, in order for this to happen, there are several things that you need to have in place at once. The first one is, well, you obviously have to stop fapping to porn. First and foremost, because it's messing up your dopamine and your dopamine system. But also because, well, if you're giving yourself a sexual outlet, then of course the strongest juice goes out of that primordial force we just talked about as well. So if you want the strongest superpowers, you need to retain, abstain, and on top of that also have a super healthy dopamine system. And also you need to have some interesting goals you are working on in life, something you can channel that drive into. And so now some of you say, okay, I get it. I do have goals and I have stopped using porn, but I still don't feel that same drive to work on those goals. Well, then you gotta ask yourself, what else am I doing that's hammering my dopamine system? For example, are you playing several hours of video games per day? Well, those are highly dopaminergic. And let me ask you this. If you are using that dopamine to level up in those games, which is what you are doing in video games, then don't you think that's going to hijack your desire to level up in real life? Of course it will. Remember what I said. In order for you to feel the strongest NoFap superpowers, you need to have a healthy and supercharged dopamine system on top of you doing NoFap. This also means that you can't keep eating junk food and drinking alcohol several times a week or be smoking weed, as that will for sure blunt your dopamine system a bit as well. You also can't be spending all your leisure time by watching Netflix or scrolling social media. So to sum it up, if you want those strong, what I call superpowers, you need to set a specific goal for yourself to work on. Something that you're interested in. Cut out the porn. Abstain from busting nuts for long enough periods so that you really trigger and amplify that primordial force. And then on top of that, you need to supercharge your dopamine system so that you can get that powerful drive going for you. That drive that's going to pull you effortlessly forward when you are working on that specific goal. When time just flies by while you're consumed in your pursuit.
Alright, and if you ever need help with rebooting, relapses, flatline, or how to navigate your reboot with a partner without slowing down your progress, I've been in this community for over a decade now, and I've pretty much seen it all. So if you need help, you can always reach out to me for a one-on-one coaching session using the link below. And oh hey guys, speaking of rebooting, take a look at the video you can see on the screen right here to uncover something about rebooting that the old-timers in this space know, but beginners almost always miss. Take a look right now and you'll see exactly what I mean. This is Scandinavian Bob signing out for today. Consider subscribing for more and I'll see you in the next one.